Okay, so what if you had your own personal team of experts, totally dedicated to helping you learn, well, anything? I'm not talking about just a piece of software, but a whole learning squad working around the clock just for you. That is the really powerful idea behind the AI tutors we're going to break down today.
Now really, just think about that for a second. A team of specialists, always on, and their only mission is to help you master whatever subject you're working on. This is the big promise of modern AI in education. We're finally moving past simple tools that just find answers, and we're starting to build a real support system for learning.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to meet the members of this AI team. Then we'll see how they all work together. After that, we'll get real about where the tech is today, separating the hype from reality. We'll look at its future at scale. And finally, we'll tackle the really big questions about data, privacy, and trust.
All right, let's meet the team. We're going to start with the two core members. Think of them as the essential duo, the foundation that makes any intelligent AI tutor actually work.
Now, the official fancy term for this stuff is an intelligent tutoring system, or ITS. But don't let the jargon throw you. The core idea is incredibly simple. It's an AI that adapts to you. It's designed from the ground up to figure out what you know and how you learn best, all to create a completely personalized experience.
First up on the team, we have the subject expert. The technical name for this is the domain model, but it's much easier to just think of it as the team's brain. It holds the entire curriculum, every formula, every historical date, every single concept you could possibly need to learn. It's all in there.
And working right alongside the expert is the personal profiler, or the student model. I like to think of this one as the team scout, and its only job is to understand you. It's always watching which problems you ace, how long it takes you to answer, even which hints you ask for. It builds this live dynamic profile of your unique strengths and weaknesses to figure out not just what you know, but how you learn.
Okay, so we've got the brain and we've got the scout. Now it's time to bring in the rest of the squad. Because these next two members, they're the ones who turn all of that knowledge and all of that data into actual effective teaching.
So let's meet the strategy coach, also known as the tutoring model. This is the brilliant tactician of the group. It takes the curriculum from the expert, and this is the really important part, the real-time data from the profiler, and it decides on the perfect teaching move for that exact moment. Should it offer you a hint, a deeper explanation, or maybe a completely different kind of problem to try? The coach makes that call second by second.
And finally, there's the communicator, which is really the user interface model. This is the friendly face of the whole operation. It's how the system talks to you and how you talk back. It presents the coach's grand plan in a clear and engaging way, whether that's through simple text, an interactive graph, or a new practice question.
And here's where the magic really happens. They all work together in this continuous, adaptive loop. The expert provides the material. The profiler watches how you handle it. Based on that feedback, the coach chooses the next best move, and the communicator delivers it. This cycle just keeps repeating, constantly fine-tuning the lesson just for you.
This idea really gets to the heart of what that strategy coach is all about. You know, Dr. Kristen Deserbo from Khan Academy put it perfectly. The goal isn't to be an answer machine. It's to be a guide, a partner that helps you develop a deeper understanding so you can find the answers for yourself.
Now, this whole learning team idea isn't just a concept. It's already out in the real world helping students right now. You can see it in action in amazing platforms like Khan Academy's Khanmigo and Carnegie Learning's Live Hint AI. These systems, and others like Squirrel AI and Mathieu, are already proving just how powerful this collaborative AI model can be.
So we know these systems are here, but what are they truly good at, and where do they still fall short? Let's move away from the concept and into the practical reality of it all.
And what a reality it's becoming. According to research from Holon IQ, we're at a really important moment. For years, AI in education felt like a bunch of scattered, one-off experiments. But now, it's becoming a serious, integrated tool in schools and universities all over the place.
And this brings us to a really crucial division of labor. AI tutors are absolutely phenomenal at things that need incredible scale and speed, like giving instant, personalized feedback to millions of students at once, or analyzing huge amounts of data. But human tutors, they remain irreplaceable where it counts most, with genuine emotional intelligence, nuanced mentorship, and fostering all those social skills that are so vital to learning.
This gets at something researchers call the authenticity gap. An AI can be programmed to say, "Great job, I knew you could do it," but it can't actually feel proud of you.
It doesn't have consciousness or the shared human experience that forms a real bond. And that's the bottom line. An AI can be an incredible instructional tool, but it can't be a true mentor. So, understanding those limitations, what's the most powerful vision for using these AI teams? Well, it's all about combining their strengths with human educators to do something that's been pretty much impossible until now.
For decades, educators have known that high-dose tutoring, frequent, intense, one-on-one instruction, is one of the most effective ways to help students learn. The only problem? It's been a logistical nightmare and just way too expensive to provide for every student who needs it.
And this is exactly where our AI learning team comes in. By using an AI to provide that tireless, personalized, one-on-one support, we can finally start to break through those old barriers of cost and logistics. This AI-enhanced high-dose tutoring model could be the key to making the most effective form of instruction available to everyone.
But the impact here goes way beyond just the individual student. What I find really fascinating is what happens when you have millions of these AI learning teams all working at once. You start to create this powerful new source of insight for the entire education system.
Right. This is where we see a major shift in thinking. By making the data from thousands of individual learning sessions anonymous and then pulling it all together, administrators can suddenly spot these huge system-wide trends. They might discover, for example, that 70% of ninth graders across the entire district are getting stuck on the exact same algebra concept. That's a truly actionable insight that helps them direct resources, like teacher training or new curriculum, to exactly where they're needed most. Of course, operating at that kind of scale, with that much data, brings up massive questions about trust and privacy. For any of this to actually work, everyone involved needs to agree on a very clear set of rules.
For this to be successful, the technology has to earn our trust. That means being totally transparent about how the algorithms work. It means having strict data privacy rules and getting clear consent. And, of course, it means actively working to prevent bias and ensure the system is fair for all students, with a human educator always in the loop to make the final judgment call. So, this is the big question we're left with. We've seen the power of this AI learning team. Its ability to personalize, to scale, and to provide incredible new insights. If we can get the technology and the ethics right, could this finally be the key to achieving a goal we've been chasing for centuries? A truly high-quality, personalized education for everyone?